One ministry.
Meantime, my attention has been drawn to the fact that although people like Alex have some hope under the, a lot of hope under the Zambrano judgment, there are many children here, born here after the 1st of January 2005, and we are going to wage a very big campaign for those children and their parents. It's not their fault that their cases have taken years and years to be dealt with in the fault of the Department of Justice and the very inefficient
with the letter,
here.
then he will to ask
you do not need a piece of paper to say
That's to the, so you can ask him if he can take the letter with him to go and address it in the He's still here.
It needs to be a much wider agenda. The people have been here for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Are in danger and in fact have been deported very, very recently, and there needs to be a very big change. Ireland is now bottom of the list for asylum in the whole of Europe. We give asylum, the applications, 1.5% are actually successful. Now that is scandalous. It's an absolute scandal. The average from European countries is 27%. It's a big difference. Now Ireland was never top of the list, but it was 10% until a couple of years ago. It's now fallen. Now we're going to march to the Department of Justice and hand in a letter to the Minister for Justice, who's not been in the job for very long. His predecessor was absolutely unbending on asylum issues, and we are very much hoping that Alan Shatter will start a different way. He needs to relook at the whole asylum system and rejig it. It needs starting from scratch, and a fair system needs to be dealt with.
Early from Waterford. Early from Waterford. Okay. Yeah, basically.
We thank especially the TDs who have come out to solicit with us. To my fellow comrades who are still in the race, I thank you for keeping up the faith. Yes. We will get there at the end. It may only tarry, but we will. And I would like to let everybody know that this is the first of its kind in Ireland. For the first time, asylum seekers have come together as a voice, as a face, so that the people of Ireland will know that we really exist. Most of the time they talk about us, they read about us, but they have never been able to put a face to the people. But today, they have seen it. We have children, we have babies, we have adults, men and women, and all of them are suffering in every way, mentally, physically, psychologically. And I thank everybody that today, it is the beginning of our change. Like Obama said, he said, can we do it? And they say, yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes,
we will do it. There will be a change in Ireland. I have every belief that it is the right time for change. We welcome the change in the government. And as we have come to show our support to the new government and to show them that we welcome the change, we'll ask them, we appeal to them that they make a change in the asylum system, because we believe that it is long overdue.
So don't go far away from there, please.
This is a program that started. It started as a joke. A number of asylum seekers came together and they were like, this is too much. We have had it. We are human beings. We need to be treated as one. We need to be allowed to show that people were like, the Irish public is here to different. Asylum seekers are sponges who have come to one of the Irish society. So today we decided to come out and let them know they have the wrong perception of us. We want to correct the perception and let them know that asylum seekers are human beings who are willing, able to contribute to the society. We have a lot of professionals. We have those who are blessed with their handwork, who could create employment if given the right work. And we appeal to them that they should look into that while looking into our case. I will also appeal to one of the CDs here. Sorry. Excuse me. Please, I would like to appeal to you as a TD present here to hand over the letter. This is the letter that started this campaign. This is a letter that was written by asylum seekers to the minister. It was written on the 31st of March 2001 and was posted to Minister Alan Shatter, asking him to take a look at the system and reform it. And today we want to officially hand it over to you and ask you to present it to him, to us, and to help us to deliberate on it. We are counting on you. Thank you for your support. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
For 6.5 years.
6.5 years out of her life. And her children do not qualify under Zambrano. But those children, a child, at that age, is now, she's Nigerian and also Irish. And that's the future of our country. Our country is developing and we need new blood.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you all for making it possible here today. I'm really impressed. But there's something I want us to understand here today, that we are not here because of just one person. We are here because of all of us. Whatever we do here today will go a long way in our lives, in the life of our children. We want you to understand that coming together as one family in one love is going to help us. So let us keep the spirit. Anytime we get any invitation to come out for this kind of what's it called? Rally, I want to indulge every one of us to try and come. To Mr. Didi that is here, we have a lot here, and we are always saying that we are pleading to the Minister for Justice. We are not criminals. All we want is equal rights. They should not try and differentiate children. What is Irish children, and what is the difference between Irish children and Irish citizens? Let all children have equal rights. And not only that, there are so many people in the asylum system. They've been here for over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And at the end of the day, they get deported without going home with nothing. This is not fair. All we are saying, we are not telling you what to do, but we are pleading that please look into our cases. A lot of women are going insane in their hostels. What the government can only do is to take their children into care services. This is not what we are asking for. We are their parents. The fact that we gave back to them, we know we can take good care of them. Please, Mr. Justice, do not see us like we are idle. We have power to do so many things. We are here to contribute to the country. We are here to support the country. Please look into all these areas, please. Do not separate family. Do not separate children from their parents. A lot of children are lying in the hospital because they are not Irish citizens. All the right they were supposed to give it to them. You stop them from having it. We want you to please look into it. We are not here to destroy your country. Please stability. All we are saying is equal rights. And we all say what? Equal rights. Can we say that again? Equal rights!
We want equal rights on our children.
Okay, I'd like to introduce you now to Ellie from Waterford. Waterford has been a very strong group in supporting this demonstration.
Thank you very much for your coming and for your support. Listen, when I say, what do you want? You say freedom. What do you want? Freedom. What do you want? Freedom. Okay. Your presence here is the proof that you are not what you are portraying. You are not lazy people. You are fighting with dignity. You are fighting for your rights. And you don't want to be portrayed as lazy people who has come to Ireland to profit from the resources in Ireland. We are asylum seekers. It's a human right provided by the United Nations. We have come here to seek for protection and security. But most of us are kept in ghettos. Most of us are kept in prison for years. It's not acceptable that in Europe, 70 years after the Second World War, people are still kept in camps. People are still kept in ghettos. It's not understandable that Ireland, the same country, the very country who has been fighting for liberty, for freedom, is treating human beings the way they are treating us in this country. We are appealing to the minister. We are appealing to the good Irish people that are not supporting this treatment they are giving to us in this country, to stand, to unite their voice with our own and fight for our rights. Yes. What have these children done to be treated the way they are treated? What have they done, harmless children, only because they are from a certain country, only because they have a certain skin color, only because they are not from a certain society, from a certain country? That's why they are treated like that. But we are raising our voice to tell to the good Irish people people, to tell to our friends, the one who don't like the situation we are in, to stand and support us in this campaign. This is not the last one. We'll keep speaking, we'll keep shouting until our voice is heard. We know there's some of them who we will not allow some of us to be here next time. From the last protest we did here, some are no longer with us. Some have been deported. But those who will stay in the country, keep this fire burning until our voice is heard. Thank you very much. One race, human race, one race,
Human race.
one race,
Human race.
one race,
Human race.
one race,
Human race.
one race.
Human race.
Yeah, as we have been here for some time now, we are going to have one more speaker. Then we just have to, to pick up our placards. Then we have to go. We have given the letter to the TD. That letter will be forwarded to the minister. And I would like to thank each and everyone who contributed to all this beautiful day today. Even though it was raining, I think it was really beautiful. I think for those who come from Africa, you know that if it rains when you're doing something, it's a blessing. So we are very happy that all of you were able to come over here. So we have one more speaker, then we have to call it a day. It has been a real good day. So okay. So now we are going to have Dennis, but we still have one TD who's making a speech. He has sent someone to say we should try to wait, but we'll see if he can still catch us when we are still here. Now I would like to introduce you to Dennis.
Hello, good afternoon to everybody. My name is Dennis Williams. I'm living in Galway. So I'm thanking everybody that have opportunity to come here today, especially the people that live in Galway. Because in Galway we had many promises to get free bus to come here, but we didn't get it. But people try to pay money, everybody tried to pay 10 euro. So we arranged to get the bus to get here. If not, we will have not been here today. So many people from Galway wanted to come because we only ordered 2 buses. That's why they didn't come. And another thing that I have to say to people that our case, we have been here for 5 years now. Some people live here 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. And we are living in one room, and that room that takes 3 persons in one room. And you live there for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, no education and no job. It's not good for us. It's not good for our health, and it's not good for our mental. Many people have been depressed in the hostel. They're sick. And, many people have been depressed in the hostel. So what we want the minister to do to us is to give us right to live in this country and to live here and work in this country and to have a proper education. The people that live here for 6 months or 8 months, to give them an opportunity that they can go to school to learn something, what they can do for future. And we ask that we are the people that who are here now we are not working, we don't have anything to do, so to give us something that what we want to do in the future. So I'm thanking everybody.
Look at that.
Hello everybody. Hello everybody. This time this is a very nice time for all asylum seekers, and I hope to finish all the problems of asylum seekers just like in other country. And the Irish as well have just like this problem in America. Muslims asylum seeker here in Ireland. This time is not for self-interest. This time for just like for law, not for self-interest. Everyone is in it for himself. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
We've got to. Okay. Listen. The police are moving us off. That's not in a bad way. They're moving us off to the Department of Justice. we will be having more speakers there, okay, and we're moving on about that.
So let's move to justice. We move to justice. Let us go. I've been in Ireland for over 6 years.
What's your organization here?
This is the Residents Against Racism.
And you're basically appealing for shatter. Change the way people are building.
Yes, and also to stop this deportation, because most of the kids were born here and they are entitled to citizenship.
Information to march to the Department of Justice. If we could maybe gather people with children more or less to the practice and the police are closing off the bus lane so we can march up the road. So many of us. And it's great to see you all, so let's get organized. Okay. And we're marching up to the Department of Justice up this way. Okay?
Human rights!
There are two facts that we essentially know about that, about those. Credibility is critical in refugee cases before the Refugee Appeals Tribunal. Where errors of procedure and law have been shut down, credibility as decided by tribunal members becomes the determinative factor. On matters of fact, therefore, the tribunal therefore has the final say in the applicant's claim. At a time when it is proposed, I believe unwisely, to interfere with the earnings of High Court judges, it is perhaps salutary to consider the implications of allowing interference with tribunal or judges' salaries along the line of the Refugee Appeals Tribunal. The Refugee Appeals Tribunal, like the current proponents of the constitutional amendment, raised neither an apparent concern about arbitrary variations in the earnings of tribunal members, nor about paying tribunal members on a commission basis. The earnings of tribunal members are directly proportional to the amount of cases assigned to them. In other words, the more cases the tribunal member gets, the more money the tribunal member very wide unexplained variations in the volumes of work assigned to individual tribunal members and therefore in the earnings of tribunal members. This has two consequences. The first is that it is inevitable that there is a perception, or there's a possibility of a perception of bias between and about tribunal members, in that it may be perceived that those who turn away more applicants, in line with the historic high rate of rejection in Ireland, get more piece rate work and therefore make more money. Young tribunal member might personally say to himself, on the basis of such a perception, nice work if you can get it, and I may not necessarily get it by giving the same rate of refugees in other EU member states. Secondly, in the absence of of transparent and objective regulatory assignment procedures and explanations for variations in the assignment of this commission work, there is a systematic vulnerability of the tribunal to the possibility of a policy of the incentivization of rejection. I say that whereby tribunal members with high rejection rates in that hypothetical situation could be favoured with a lion's share in the assignment of cases and a lion's share of earnings, or trusted with the assignment of large volumes of piece ratings in cases for rejection from countries of origin with more embarrassing human rights records. In such a hypothetical scenario, a tribunal member would benefit from greater earnings and be effectively a judge in the amount of his own commission-based salary. For those reasons, it is therefore imperative to insist on disclosure by the tribunal of the success and failure rates before each tribunal member, together with the country of origin of applicants. And disclosure furthermore of the reasons for the volumes of assignment to each tribunal member. This is necessary to ensure rational confidence, I would argue, and secondly, it is imperative, again for reasons of rational confidence, that the process of paying tribunal members on a piece rate bonanza basis be discontinued. Thank you very
We are able people, we are not disabled.
who originally came from warm countries. I'm surprised you didn't bring the sun with you today to brighten up our grey city. I am here to show the solidarity of the Socialist Party and the United Left Alliance with the plight of people who are in many cases for many years waiting for a decision on their application for asylum. Now the figures have spoken for themselves that in Ireland, in this country, we have a rate of granting the right of people to stay that is way below most of the other countries in the European Union, pointing to problems that we have pointed out and fought against for many years. I also want to renew my call, which I made when I was in a previous stall for 10 years, that people who are waiting for a decision in regard to their right to remain and to get refuge and asylum in this country, and especially when it goes over a certain amount of time, should not be forced to this demeaning direct provision, which should have the right to work in this and we on the left in politics here are outraged that, you know, we have a government that gives billions and billions of euro to private bankers and speculators who gambled in Irish property over 10 years, but really then do not have, they say, the money for services for our people and to give the right to work. The last point is this. It is very important that people come here today to make yourselves strongly visible and a high profile in front of this government, and I commend the Residents Against Racism and the other groups that have organised this. There is one party in this government that in particular, members of which when they were in opposition made many promises and many pledges with regard to honouring the rights of asylum seekers. We demand now that those parties are in government, that they honour those pledges, that they do the truth according to what they said and not break promises that were made. We are talking about human beings. We're talking about human beings. We're talking about human rights. We're talking about the future of children and of human beings, and we demand honesty and action in this regard. And we will press this issue in the Dáil, but you must keep pressing it outside as well.
Thank you very much. The next speaker is Richard Boyd Barrett, TD, and he's from People Before Profit and Socialist Workers Party. Okay, Richard.
I'd first of all just like to commend you for coming out and protesting for your rights, for your right to be treated equally and decently. I want to urge you, keep up your protests, because the only way to get justice is through people power, is through mobilising to fight for your rights. And I have to say, your treatment, your outrageous treatment by successive governments is all the more disgusting when you consider what is happening to this country as a whole. At the moment, people in this country are being savaged with cuts and austerity because of the diktats of the International Monetary Fund. And maybe that should make our government think about why many of you are here. Because of course, many of you are here because the IMF and the other international bodies like the IMF ravaged the countries from which you came, destroyed your economies to enrich themselves. Big Western economic interests went to Africa, went to other parts of the world and savaged those countries and forced people to leave. And now that many Irish people are also having to emigrate, maybe our government should think, wouldn't they want Irish people who have to emigrate to be treated decently when they go to other countries? And shouldn't they therefore treat people who come decently? Wouldn't they want people from this country who are leaving to go elsewhere to be allowed to work? Of course they would. Shouldn't they allow you to work? It is absolutely outrageous what they're doing. And the 1%
individual cases. He is not treating you as human beings. It's a rubber stamp. That's it. It's just a rubber stamp on a piece of paper. He doesn't even read the files. He doesn't care about the human story behind those applications for asylum. So you have our pledge. You have our pledge that we will fight on your behalf, because it is one world, one race, and we should all be treated as equal citizens. I just want to check if some other speakers are here. Is Stephen here? Stephen from Hatch Hall in Dublin. Asylum seeker Stephen. Stephen here? Okay. Yeah, Stephen's just coming.
Education. Equal rights for children. Equal rights for children. We want to go to university. Equal rights for children.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming and for coming and braving this Irish weather. As you can see, you don't have umbrellas, and you're already used to the Irish weather. You're used to everything that is Irish. You have integrated enough. You have suffered enough. And you need your rights to be taken care of. And now we have our kids as well. Let's not forget that every child is entitled to their rights and their birthplace rights. Even if they were not born on the, 2005 or whatever, they were born in Ireland. And let them not give us fake birth certificates. Because they've given us and they have invalidated them. And it is our right to get that our kids were born here. We didn't do it. And it's God-given right that we have our kids and they need the rights to be here.
From anywhere to anywhere, they were born here.
Thank you very much. So how can you deport someone who was born here? So they just have to deport them here. The other thing is, thank you very much for your solidarity. And what I would only say is let's keep the fire burning, and let's keep on keeping on, and let's keep on protesting and asking that God will change their minds. Thank you very much.
Steve. Sorry, it's Joe Moore from Cork here, from Anti-Racism Network in Cork. Joe, together with ourselves, Residents Against Racism, has done a lot of work in organising this demo. Is Joe around? We have to look. Yeah. Well, where is Joe? Is Joe around? Joe Moore? Hi. Joe. Okay.
Oh, you are very late.
Come on, Joe.
Hello, everybody. This is a fantastic turnout today. But it must be just the first step. Everybody, when you go back to your centres, have mass meetings within the next week. Organise committees, and those committees need to start talking to one another. This movement has to come from yourselves. Every hostel in the country has to be involved, and that work needs to start immediately. There's a statue down in O'Connell Street of a man called Jim Larkin, a man that fought for the most deprived section of this island 100 years ago. The inscription on his statue says, "The great are only great because we are on our knees. Let us arise, brothers and sisters. Let us arise." I would like to hand you over now to another one of our colleagues in Cork, Teresa Obi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Once again, I say good afternoon to everybody here. I thank everybody once again for surviving the rain and coming up here again. I want to use this opportunity to plead with my comrades that they should always remember that there is strength in unity.
Yes.
This is the first time, and we hope that next time when we call on you, you will come and answer us. Yes. Together we will make it. I want also to use the opportunity to thank all the organizations we called upon for support. It was amazing. It was amazing. Churches, the Irish Refugee Council, NASC, Race Against Racism, who is always with us, Cork Anti-Racism, Anti-Racism Island, to mention but a few. They were there and they are the solid rock behind this campaign. We hope that when we call upon them again that they will be there to support us. Yes. To the TDs, we beg, I call on the TD Richard. Please, I want to hand over the letter officially to him so that he can take it to the Dale and he can raise it up for discussion. And we want to leave a word to the minister and to the Irish people. They say that we are treated fairly and equally. I want people to ponder on this. We had a minister who came in to take over for 6 weeks. He handled 2 departments, 2 ministries, and I am surprised that in 6 weeks that he was in office, he was able to sign 416 deportations. And I asked myself, he must be a very dedicated machine to have been able to go through all the cases, to assess them the right way, and to come to the conclusion. This machine must be shut down. But people have to look at it. The minister has to look at it and look at the credibility of the system. Because this has proved that there is nothing like credibility in the system. Thank you very much. Stay there. People must demolish this machine. Sorry. Is Joe Costello here? Joe Costello, TD. I don't know if he's here. Okay, the letter. That was compiled. Well, wait. There's another letter. There's more letters. Yes. I would suggest to get some. Give it to him. One room. Not so let her bathroom. He was squeezing me. One race. One race. Human rights. 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 One rights. Human rights. One race. Human rights. One rights. One rights. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? When do you want it? When do you want it? Brothers and sisters, we are thanking you for your support. Let me tell you something. We are tired. Next time, we're gonna sleep here. Next time, we're gonna stay here for 10 months until our problem is solved. Next time when we call, bring your mattress, bring your bed, bring duvet, bring everything. We're gonna stay here until, if they want to kill us, they're gonna kill us here. If they want to put us in prison, they want to put us in prison here. If they want to feed us with rubbish food, they're gonna feed us with it here. Go back to your hostels. Tell those one who are still afraid. We know most of us couldn't come since they are afraid. They thought they would kill us if we came. We are here in front of the Ministry of Justice. We are speaking. We are not insulting anyone. We are just claiming our rights. Next time when we call, prepare yourself to sleep, to stay here for months. We won't give up until our rights are given. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Now, one more. Yeah, just a minute. One more speaker. I go around.
Passport, like a passport. You should give the children like passports.
Listen, anyway, one more thing I want to say is, listen, this has been a brilliant demonstration. And you've seen that we do at least have the rights to peaceful demonstration in Europe. And there will be no repercussions. It's good that you've come out. Now, what we want to build for is 2 weeks from today, every hostel, every centre, every town in Ireland where there are asylum seekers, have a demonstration at the local corporation offices, okay, in your towns all over. We'll coordinate it at lunchtime, 2 weeks today, okay? And get the media there, get everyone there, and let's build. We are going to have a summer of activity here in Ireland to change the way it is, because we have nothing to lose. With 1.5% rate of acceptations, there's nothing to lose now. We have to be here, and we'll fight till the bitter end, okay? Okay, now we're going to hand in the letters. Yeah, we're going to conclude now because people have come from as far away as Donegal, Cork, Kerry, all over. We're going to hand in, children here with Richard are going to hand in, the Gardaí will take it. They're not going to open the doors to us. People were saying, will the minister come out? Now ministers aren't allowed to do that. But we're handing the letter in. We think at least they might have let us into the front desk, but evidently not so. Okay, so we'll all be in touch, and we'll get together. It's just that the buses are going. We'll have another one here soon as well. And the only thing that stops us having it here every week is the expense of coming from all over Ireland. On €19.10 a week, it's disgusting. Okay, thank you everyone, and be in touch, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Deportation! 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 Deportation!
De su récord,